Yeah, but no.
This guy's never seen the amount of money.
No, he has.
How are you going to talk shit while I'm playing money that you've never seen in your life? You can only imagine gambling $50,000.
Ah!
$50,000 in a year.
He makes it a month.
That's not true.
This week needs to get out of here. Actually,
I have $500.
oh wow, you have a lot of money. Get the fuck out of here. Hey.
All right, let's lay down what happened. So I told you guys.
How much of a shallow, pathetic douchebag do you have to be to treat someone like this because you see them as lesser than you because they make less money? That is just sad. To think you're better than people just because you make money, you're not better than anybody. Alright, the clout drug is very strong and can lead you to be like this guy. And, you know, he just is really showing his true colors to everybody right now, showing how he really acts towards people. I'm glad this was caught on camera too, because who knows how many people he's treated like this before. I bet it's not the first time he's berated someone because he was angry and wanted to take it out on someone who he thought that he was better than just because he was figuring he made more money. He thinks he's the main character, but he hasn't been relevant in a very long time. It doesn't matter how much money you make. You can't go around treating people like they're side characters and like they don't really matter. I really hate people that are like that, think they're better just because they make more money or because they're more successful or more well-known. You know, this is just what happens to some people whenever they get clout and money. And then he tries to make excuses later of why he was acting like that, which are all invalid and completely unreasonable excuses. And to base your entire personality off of money and social status is extremely sad. Those are not the most important things in life, and they're definitely not the most important part of a personality, which he seems to not have a personality at all, besides basing everything off of social status. If you're not this rich, or if you're not this high up on the charts of YouTube or fame, you know, by any means, then you're not good enough to be on an equal status with Bryce Hall, apparently. The TikToker. You're a low-tier celebrity at best. Alright? A lot of people out there don't know who you are. And the people that do don't like you or think that you're a loser. There's no excuse for treating people like this. It's just funny that the person he decided to act like that to happened to be Misk, which is a famous streamer who makes a pretty good amount of money. He makes a lot of money. Luckily, it was Misk because he handled it really well, stayed calm, cool, collected, level-headed, while Bryce is over there losing his mind, throwing a temper tantrum like a child that just got told they have to get off the iPad now. Misk was very humble and respectful in that situation. He could have bragged about how much money he makes, which he's definitely way richer than Bryce Hall is. He definitely makes way more money, and he's definitely way more famous too. Way more people know who Misk is. And Bryce Hall didn't know who he was, and was talking trash to the wrong guy who makes way more money than him, if that's all he really cares about.
About someone trying to pick a fight with me, and I didn't want to say what it was because it was so fucking stupid. So,
Hey, increase your bank account, you fucking loser.
I can't.
He's good.
Bro, no, he's fucking
I'm not kidding.
Dude,
No,
hey,
he's
seriously?
No.
Knock his fucking face
No,
off.
no, you're not. Bryce,
Such
shut
a
the fuck
loyal
up.
customer to you guys.
No, you're not. I'll give you some chips. Shut the fuck.
here's what happened. Let me just show what happened with Bryce Hall, and this is what's so dumb about this whole thing. I'm sitting there with Tfue, and basically I'll tell everything. I don't care. Bryce Hall was basically acting really fucking mean to the lady. He was acting ridiculously mean. He was like getting super fucking pissed at her, and like, you know how like you troll with like the lady that's like sitting there. He's like, oh, like you know how you're like, oh god damn it, come on, you can't give me a better hand. Well, he was like, fuck you, like god fucking damn it, like what the fuck is this shit, like this is such. He was like kind of yelling at her, right? And I say to her, I'm like, he's just joking. That's it. I said he's just joking. So then I said that, and Bryce Hall looks at me, points at me, and demands for me to get out of the entire lobby of this place because he said that what.
So yeah, not only is he berating some guy who he thinks is lesser than him because he makes less money, but he's also being disrespectful and being very rude to the staff members too. Which I think is even worse. Just because you're angry, you lost. Yeah, I get it. You lost a lot of money, so you'd be angry. It's your fault for gambling. It's the whole point. Don't get mad at the person that's just working there. You think they want to deal with that? Like, look at their faces. They don't look very happy. They look like they're fed up with the situation. You probably ruined her day by acting like that. You freaking loser. Nobody cares about you, bro. It's actually just so sad that you think you're better than anybody at all just because you have a little bit of fame, a little bit of money.
What I was doing was insane. He runs this shit. I'm a broke bitch that can't afford any of this stuff. And he basically screamed and yelled, and about 100 people came around us to watch Bryce scream at me the entire time for like 15 minutes. Then he starts screaming. I don't know if it's in this. He starts screaming, saying he's going to kick my fucking ass. And you can see the veins popping out in his neck as he's yelling at me, saying he's going to fucking beat the shit out of me and that he can one-shot me. So they get me out of there, which is insanity because even XQC, who's up here on the top left, is like, why the fuck is Miz being kicked out? And Bryce Hall just got so mad. The entire audience.
Look at Tfue. He just looks like he's having a good time. He's just laughing about the whole thing.
Is just staring at me. This guy who's friends with Bryce is just like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, he felt so bad. And Tfue was laughing the entire time because Tfue knew I was just trolling. And this guy just looks like a fucking gavone. He's just sitting over here like, hey, what the hell's going on here? So I leave with my Corona that I got for free. Obviously, I don't have the money to play on this table. This table's crazy.
Go back to your fucking 9 to 5. Your life.
I didn't do anything. It's a 2-day.
My guy really said go back to your 9 to 5. He's not just insulting some random guy. He's insulting everybody that has given him everything. He is literally nothing without the people that have supported him over the time and who have watched him, which I imagine aren't very many anymore. Most of the people that watch you, Bryce, are people that work 9 to 5s or more than likely are probably still in school. All right, because you're a TikToker. All right, 9 to 5 is a hard job. I respect everybody that works a 9 to 5. I work a 9 to 5. I'm a normal person. But it's the people that work 9 to 5s that literally make the world go around. If it wasn't for people working 9 to 5s and regular jobs, the country would just fall apart. Nothing would be able to function properly at all. Nothing would be how it is now. You wouldn't even be able to go to that casino. You wouldn't be able to go anywhere. You wouldn't be able to use the bathroom. You wouldn't be able to use social media. You would be literally nothing without the people watching, without people working 9 to 5. And Bryce Hall actually responded by tweeting this. He said, I have to address this. I was down about 40K in 2 hours gambling, already in a bad mood. 2, I had no idea who this guy was and he was needling me at the blackjack table while I was losing. 3, I had a few drinks in my system and a lack of sleep. That doesn't excuse you at all from acting like that. It's not just that you were in a bad mood. You were literally talking about how he was poor and didn't have as much money as you and he would never see that kind of money that you have. Like, you were just showing your true colors, your real personality. And it's a very dark and empty place. And also, just because you didn't know who the guy was, how does that make it better exactly? It doesn't. It doesn't make it better literally at all. Because if it was a misgift, then you just wouldn't have apologized? Or what? What was going on there? You realized it was misgift, so you wanted to make a tweet and apologize and everything, and apologize to him after because you wanted to save face? You realized how badly you messed up? And he said, I apologized immediately after I cooled down and realized I sounded like a total... I'm a human and I have emotions and realized I acted irrationally. At Real Miskif, I'm sorry and your next blackjack buy-in is on me. To be honest, I don't think he's gonna need your blackjack buy-in. And also, I don't think you need to be playing blackjack anymore, to be honest. Maybe save up your money for whenever you lose all your followers. Once you completely lose all relevance, once TikTok is banned, you know, good luck with that. He's just out here treating people like dirt because he was in a bad mood. Yeah, that's a great excuse. Sorry that you didn't realize that he was famous. I really hate people like that. Also, I decided to talk about this because I saw Pegasus make a video on this, so you can go check him out, subscribe to him, watch his videos. His name is Pegasus, and he has another channel, More Pegasus. Anyway, go check it out. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share with your friends, your enemies, whoever you want, really. Trying to get to 300 subscribers, so I'd appreciate it. You guys could help me out there. You know, that'd be awesome. That's the next milestone I'm really hoping to get. Yeah, see ya.